So usually I try to avoid talking about Drake much publicly because for some reason the most annoying, weird men, yes, men, because it's only men that do this shit. It may be a woman every now and then, but majority of the time it is the weirdest men on the planet that pop out and go crazy for a man they don't know. And I don't understand why. Well, I do understand why, but that's a discussion for another time. But ghostwriting in hip hop. Now, some people, people could say, the best music is made when it's a collaborative effort. You have multiple writers and all this and that, which I agree. It always goes back to culture. Now, I know people don't want to hear about culture, but if you don't want to hear about culture, then why are you here? If you're not for this, then what you here for? But I know people don't want to hear about culture, but the thing is, hip hop is based on most of the time authenticity. But most of the time it's built off of what's in your brain. What have you went through? How you gonna put it together? R&B, country, pop, rock, all these things of course have writers or whatever like that. And you can say Drake doesn't always make rap, he makes pop music, he makes this and that. So it's okay for him to get ghostwriters because of this and that. Fine. But when you wanna claim yourself to be greatest rapper of all time, best rapper, nobody fucking with me bar for bar, ain't nobody touching me, this and that, but you keep having some of your best moments being given to you, but then you want to pop out and say, oh, I gave you a number one, I gave you a number one, I gave you a number one, I put you on tour. You want to say all these things, but your best songs, let's be honest, Mob Ties might be the best song on Scorpion. Your best songs, like, there's rumors about back to back. You understand what I'm saying? 10 bands, like some of Drake's, one of them songs for him, reference tracks keep coming out for them, and that's just weird. You understand what I'm saying? Where it's just like you carry yourself as this great artist, which I do feel like Drake is one of them. But when it comes to the authenticity, when it comes to knowing this is the person, what I'm listening to, this is the person. You know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers, when you listen to their music, you can feel what they saying because you like, damn, he really feeling this. He really speaking real shit. Like, if you a fan of Meek Mill and you just like, damn, Meek Mill just be talking that real shit, I really fuck with him, blah, 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 blah. And you find out that somebody was writing those for Meek Mill, it makes you look at Meek Mill different because it's like, damn, bro, you made me feel something. And it wasn't really you. It wasn't really your words. It wasn't really your life. It wasn't really your story. And sometimes that's the thing that's important in hip hop. So for Drake and for his fans to always be like, oh, well, it's a collaborative effort and, everybody should need help or whatever like that. Yeah, that is very true. But now it's just like, are you telling me about you or are you just the voice for someone else? Nicki Minaj, she popped out and she was like, music is a collaborative effort and Drake writes for people and people write for Drake and this happens and that happens. It's completely normal. Why did you not have that energy when you was trashing for the past 5-6 years, been trashing other female rappers for using ghostwriters, for not writing their bars, this and that? You did not have that energy. You was angry, you was upset, and it's been rumored from the beginning that Safari was helping you write some of your shit. So it's just kind of funny, and it's like, I don't have no issue with Drake. I don't know the dude. You understand what I'm saying? But it's just like, when it comes to culture, which goes back to what Kendrick's saying, there's certain rules in being a rapper. There's certain rules in being a hip hop artist, and most of those rules, unless you're a producer, is you gotta pin your own stuff. You gotta come up with these bars yourself. You might get a line might get thrown to you, a hook might be given to you. That's fine. But to hear entire verses, entire songs being spoken and rapped and whatever by someone else, and it's one of your biggest songs, it just makes people look at you different. It just makes people question your authenticity. It makes people question your credibility. It makes people question your accolades, because it's like, would you have achieved these things without these other people? Are you really as great as you claim you are? If we take out all of those songs that had reference tracks coming out by other people, if we take all those songs out of Drake's catalog, is Drake still Drake? Maybe, but it's a question that you gotta ask.